I look so
The
fat.
hangout on air is live.
Welcome to the Horrible Gamerz Podcast, Episode 40. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Walks a Lot, and today I'm joined by my awesome co-host, King of Zed. He is back.
Hello, how are you?
Pretty good, sir. How you been?
I've been busy, just doing stuff. It's pretty hard living this lifestyle over here. Playing games all day.
Being the king.
Well, the answer I don't have to worry about that so much, but
Interesting.
yeah, good. How are you guys?
Pretty good. And we also have Brink of Eternity.
Hey guys, what's happening?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
And we have Captain Hook.
What's up? What's up?
Oh,
What's up?
that was a really intense what's up. I like it.
That was like I didn't like that. What's up? I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
What?
No, I didn't.
You're un-American, man.
It sounded
You're
fake.
un-American.
It sounded fake.
Oh man.
Then we got They Call Him Iams.
Yeah, hello guys, how you doing?
How's it going, Iams?
Nice to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh yeah, you're a guest host today.
Yes, thank you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is kind of fucking weird.
Hey, look,
Anyways.
it's like Inception. I'm watching us. Watch us.
I could hear us. Can you mute
Watch.
the other one? I could like see us. I could hear myself.
That's pretty nuts.
It's just
Should
like
we
Inception.
alert people about our new format?
Yeah, we have a new thing going on here, guys. I mean, before we used to record using Skype and this software called Pamela, and we recently decided to go to Google Hangouts. This is a new, first time we're doing it actually. And the perks about doing this is we hopefully have better connections and less audio problems, as well as you can see us while we record the show. All the bullshit that we do, which is nothing but sit here and watch Hook get drunk for 2 hours.
And build a tower, a beer can tower like last week.
Pretty much. What are you drinking today, Hook? Keystone Light? The official
That's
beer
Coors.
of Horrible... Oh.
Official beer.
I thought you were drinking the official beer of Horrible Gamers.
It's awesome.
Oh, fuck. Anyways, let's welcome to the new community
Well, I
members,
had to connect.
Kevin Richardson Philbin and Soreen Amzu. Welcome to the group.
I think the second one you mentioned possibly already is no longer a member. There was a little bit of drama in our Facebook group.
What happened?
He posted like an ad about learning how to podcast, and you could go to his website or something. I don't know, but it got a little heated in the chat, and then I deleted it. So.
Oh well, we're.
I don't think I said anything wrong in the chat, did I?
Well, somebody just straight up called him a piece of shit. So.
Yeah, that did happen. I figured that guy just knew him, so I thought, oh fuck, that's good banter between friends.
No.
Apparently not.
I missed all this. I have no idea.
So did I. I did not see any of this go down. How come you guys didn't call me? I would have been like,
Well, I was going to post. I was about to release a post, and they're just saying, do you think we don't do a professional, outstanding, well thought out, accurate information show or not? And I thought maybe he's being serious.
Maybe I think
Maybe he did want to show us how to podcast.
I saw he was a part of like 80 groups. He might just go to a bunch of groups and try to get him to sign into his link or something.
Was that guy you told us goes around joining all these groups? You posted a link earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know. I saw he was like part of like 80 groups or something. I'm not sure if you really meant like listens to the show or anything.
He's trying to make money. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Well, no, not welcome to you then. You're probably not part of the community anymore. But yeah, if you guys want to join the group, go to Horrible Gamers Facebook group. You'll find us on Facebook, of course. Also, call us and leave us a voicemail at 504-475-4497. And also email us at horriblegamerspodcast@gmail.com.
And visit our YouTube channel.
Yeah. Horrible Gamers Podcast.
Hey,
That's actually where you see the show.
Brinks Rabbit from 8 Mile.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got a
Bust a
question.
flow if I could.
Actually, before
How
that, before that, Hook, Brink's actually done a heap of work on our YouTube channel, and he started posting some video clips of us playing games and probably playing them quite badly.
Yeah.
So it is a place to go see how we game and catch up with what we're playing and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
we'll be-
and
I think
watch live shows.
this week, Brink posted quite a few videos of him playing Dying Light. I posted one of myself playing beta for Hardline. I think it was like almost an hour long, and yeah, we have other videos on there too. I'm pretty sure.
I got halfway through doing a Saints Row one, but I got bored and went back and played Saints Row. That game's fun. I have no idea how I missed playing that game, but anyway, we'll get to that. Hook, you were going to say?
No, I'm just trying to figure out this Google Hangout stuff. I clicked on y'all's picture now, but now it won't switch when people are talking.
No, yeah, you screwed it up now.
Yeah, you did.
There's
Man.
no fixing it.
All you gotta do is click on that same picture that's highlighted, dude. That's all you gotta do.
Oh, Jesus. Oh!
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's like a
Thank you.
whole new world out there.
Hey, Hook, do you have your computer speakers turned on? We're getting some
No,
echo.
I got headphones in.
Yeah, I see that. I just was making sure you had actually turned it on.
Make sure on your settings you have the right microphone and headphones selected.
Why do y'all think it's me? Maybe it's somebody else.
Maybe it is
Because
somebody else.
it only happens when you talk. No, wait. There's definitely an echo when there's something. We'll figure it out one day. Probably not today, though. Probably not till next week.
Break.
either.
Do you have headphones
That's
in?
why we switched to Google Now, was to avoid the echo, so that sucks.
Break. Do you have headphones
Yeah, I
in?
have the same ones as you in right now. Exact same ones.
You guys are using the
Cool
same
like
earphones?
that. I stole them from my wife.
Somebody's mic is too close to their ear things.
Yeah. Pull your mic from your ear things.
Yeah, that's hey.
Are the ear things like just ears or are they just different from ears?
I feel
I don't
so
know.
out of
Just
place
your
right now,
ear
guys.
things don't need to be close to your mic.
It might be
like
just it might just be the room that Hook is in. I think it's just like a big room. It might be so echoey in there.
It's a lonely place, Hook. Very lonely.
A big ass room. You know, he bought a new mansion this week with his lottery money that he won.
No joke.
Did.
Hook moves into his own apartment and just says, "I need 3 rooms."
Yeah, for himself.
Yeah, and he just tosses money out the window, so it looks like it's snowing money.
He needs like one room for his money, another room for his other money because he has like 2 piles of money.
Have you ever seen
Anyways.
Blow? It's the Blow. Like, they're just looking for places to hide the money.
Look! I even had a skylight. Look at that!
Damn,
Look at that
dude.
nice skylight. Yeah.
You are a baller. I always thought, whoa, let me see that chandelier up there. It was all blinging. Was that diamonds?
It's just the.
No, I saw
Hey.
diamonds.
Anyways, guys, is this a fucking house podcast now or a video game podcast? What the fuck are we doing?
Just wondering what the fuck the show's been away for a month and the fucking show's gone to.
Like,
What
what
the
the
fuck's
fuck
going
is this? Is a fucking like a talk to Hook about his life and his house podcast or a fucking video game podcast? Seriously,
I don't know anymore.
I don't even know, guys. You want to talk games? Cause I play games. I like games. Let's talk games. I played this week what the awesome people at EA have created. Something called Battlefield Hardline, the beta, of course. It is live right now until the 8th of February, which is tomorrow, actually. Unfortunately, tomorrow. It'll be
Hey,
over.
man. It's here for February now, you dick. Jeez, get
Uh,
with it.
It's been live since Monday or Tuesday. It's
What are
a
your
fun
thoughts?
game, dude. It's a fun game. I like the new mode. There's a new mode on there called Heist. Heist is basically your cops and robbers. You're on either team. One team has to get to the objective and steal the bags and take them to the escape point, and the other team has to fucking get back and try to stop him. Basically, the cops have to stop him. But I know you're fucking drawing on me, you dick. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun fucking game. I like it. I mean, being the cops, it is hard. It's hard. It's a lot different from Battlefield 4. I know that they have some little minor changes in there between the guns, the way they handle. It's different. There's something different about it. You know, a lot of people say it's a reskin Battlefield 4. I don't believe it is a reskin Battlefield 4. I believe it has a lot of similarities to Battlefield 4, but I don't think it's the exact same game. It does play differently. It handles differently. The guns handle differently. It's a lot harder, I think, to get kills in this game than it is in Battlefield.
Here's my question: is there gonna be? You think it's gonna be big, wide open maps like Battlefield 4, or you think it's gonna be more?
No, well, from what I played on Heist, they're smaller, dude. They're a lot smaller. I haven't played Conquest mode. Conquest could be probably just as big as regular Battlefield 4 maps.
Because in
But I think
Battlefield,
the Heist maps are pretty small.
when I think of Battlefield, the first image that pops into my head is dirt, trees, tanks, broken buildings. I mean, that's the shit that gets me excited.
No.
Yeah, like nitty-gritty awesomeness.
This has nothing of that. I mean, we still have choppers. You still see choppers like attack helicopters. They're just called like one of them's called like a VIP jet. The other one's called like a police helicopter or something like that. You see motorcycle like cop motorcycle, police fucking cars, police motorcycle fucking cars. It's just different shit. I mean, like, it's either cops or regular vehicles. There's no tanks. There's no Humvees. Nothing like that. No Jeeps.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that gets me excited
Did
or
you
not.
play it, Imes? Did you
I
ever
played
play it?
like 2 matches, and I didn't hate it, but it wasn't Battlefield to me. I like the dirt and desert and palm trees and stuff like that. That's the stuff.
The one mode I did not like. I mean, I played another mode. I played Heist, of course, but I also played Hotwire. This new mode that they keep talking about, right? It's about like stealing cars and driving around these cars. Technically, it's Conquest, but the point, like the checkpoint that you have to keep, is a car, and you have to keep the car driving as fast as possible, or else you won't get any points out of it. That mode was fucking stupid. It was the stupidest fucking thing I played. I was like, what the fuck is the point?
It sucks.
Like, all it was like people driving in circles, and the helicopter trying to shoot people down, and it was stupid.
It reminds me of like Twisted Metal or something.
Yeah,
like, not
yeah.
nearly as cool.
But no guns on the cars. It's just like you're just driving around in circles. It was shitty.
Heist mode is pretty fun, and it's sort of unique. It kind of reminds me of Sabotage and Call of Duty. That it's very un-Battlefield-like. The maps are really small and condensed. It's mostly indoors, but it's frantic and it's fun. But that's about it. I mean, the game itself is. I mean, yeah, it's a beta, but it's fugly. The maps are really kind of bland and like missing the detail that was in Battlefield 4, and the characters look really stupid. In my opinion, the cops, I can't stand the way the robbers look okay, but the cops just look dumb. And I don't know, it's fun at times, but it really does just feel like a Battlefield 4 mod in a bad way to me. So I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up.
I think back to that Battlefield 4 beta that they did, that looked pretty shitty too.
Yeah,
I
on the
remember playing
360.
that looked really crappy. And
I remember it had
forever.
like no textures, right? Like it was just everything was like flat looking.
Yeah,
And I mean, and when the game did launch on 360 though, they added all the textures in and it looked way different. It looked way better than the fucking beta. So I'm assuming the beta looks a lot shittier than what the actual finished game is going to look like.
So all they're trying to test there is probably gameplay and how it handles load and stuff. But I imagine they'll add in, if they do another beta, I don't know, they'll add in the polish, I guess you could call it, at a later time.
This game comes out in a month, man.
Yeah. At this point, I believe this beta. I mean, this is just like the last beta. I think it's only to stress test their servers and to see how they perform and all that shit. It's basically what they did for the Battlefield 4 beta. It's not really, they're not going to change much. They're probably going to tweak the shotgun to make it less powerful because that thing will fucking kill you from a mile away.
Dude,
One shot,
it's a sniper rifle.
It is.
It's like
you don't have to aim with the shit. You just like, boom, you're
it's
fucking.
like a Rainbow Six. I don't know if you play Rainbow Six Vegas, but the shotgun in those games, you put a scope on there and you can literally snipe people with it, and that's what it's like.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that shit was
built on the same engine as well, hasn't it? As Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same engine. There's not a
Yeah.
hell of a lot. There's not a lot they can do with it.
If you were watching a thumbnail, you would probably at a glance think you were watching Battlefield 4 gameplay.
Yeah.
There was, I guess we'll get onto topics later on, but I think it comes down to us as gamers expecting too much out of stuff. I think we're loading up this new game thinking, well, this thing should be an ultra 3D 4000K. This thing should blow my head off when I play it, and I think our expectations are at times too high.
You are right to a point. I mean, back in the day, the first few years of Call of Duty, we all knew every new Call of Duty was just the old Call of Duty with the new skin on it, and we didn't care. We loved it. World at War was Modern Warfare, but just old-timey looking. But I loved it. So I don't know what has changed, but something has. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit different in this occasion, is that something has changed. No one can really put their finger on it. I don't think people just want a new Battlefield 4. Why not just release it as a DLC?
How long is this beta supposed to run for?
Tomorrow.
Just tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day. It's been going since Monday, I think, or Tuesday.
Well, see, since I've moved, I haven't had a chance to play anything.
Actually, for Xbox One owners, it went live on Monday. For everybody else, it went live on Tuesday. I think for PS4, it went live on Tuesday and shit.
Okay, I just haven't had time. It sucked not having internet for a week, but...
Yeah, I mean, you're not missing much. I mean, it's technically Battlefield, but you're a cop.
So I'd like to try it out. I mean,
I gotta say, the takedowns are pretty cool. You know how usually you knife somebody, you take their dog tags? This one, you if you're a cop, you come behind somebody and you hit him, you kind of like take him down and arrest him. That was pretty fucking cool looking.
So this is the one that they showed at E3, like we're in the house, that girl was in the house, and the SWAT team comes in.
No, that's Rainbow Six.
Okay, so what's the purpose of this game?
It's cops and robbers, dude. I mean, it's
Is it
Battlefield.
like Payday? I mean, is it like Payday?
No, it's not. It's not like Payday at all.
You know what Battlefield 4 is? It's Battlefield with cops and robbers.
Yeah, it's Battlefield. One team is cops, one team is robbers. That's what it is.
It's a massive Battlefield 4 expansion, basically.
And basically, two teams are trying to go to. It's like two teams trying to go get one objective and run away with it. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's awesome. Yeah. It is awesome when you get away with it, and just when you're getting extracted, dude, your adrenaline's pumping, you're in the zone, and it's pretty damn cool.
I mean, the first day I was playing, I actually got right away when I think it was Mojo. He posted in our group that the beta was live for Xbox One. I went and downloaded it right away, and I was in there, dude, and I got in a squad with Major Nelson, and I was playing with my buddy, Major Nelson. Me and him would chill all the time, and we were playing, and I don't know, man. It was really weird. I mean, it's crazy how when you grab the objective, you just see the entire team. For the first time, I was watching like the entire team actually play the objective. Like, I mean, they were clearing the path for the person running the fucking bag, and like everybody was just running with this guy, like protecting him, like if he was a fucking president or something. This guy had like 50 people running with him, and we were just fucking up all the cops getting to the objective. And it got pretty hectic, man, when all the cops got together and started rushing up the stairs. I mean, it could get pretty crazy when you're playing when people are actually playing the objectives, but when you have people that are just sitting back sniping and people that are just doing that kind of shit, that shit's boring.
Did Major Nelson actually talk to you?
No, he didn't have his mic in, what a little punk.
Yeah, you don't want to talk to nobody you don't know. It's probably everyone trying to join his stuff and talk to him. The submachine gun, I'm not sure what it was. Whatever class it is, the one you start off with, it was pretty cool, man. I like the sight on it. It looked like it shot like tracer bullets. I don't know. You could see your bullets shooting. Like it was pretty dope.
There was a silencer on it. It was a good gun.
Yeah, it was decent.
And this one also, when you turn on and off your laser sight, the reticle actually changes. It goes a little bit smaller if you turn it on, and when you turn it off, it goes a little bit wider. So meaning it's less accurate when you're not using your laser sight. So I wonder if this is gonna that applies to everything else, all the other attachments. Like if you put a grip on your gun, if you don't have a grip on your gun, I wonder if that'll change the way your reticle looks.
Yeah, I love that because I'm all about hip firing, and I like when I put a laser on and my reticle actually shrinks so I can tell when I'm hip firing. It's quite a bit more accurate with the laser.
That's cool.
And I noticed another thing about this beta is there's a lot more things to interact with nowadays in the Battlefield. On the Battlefield 4, you can interact with certain shit on the map to make things happen, like Levolution or whatever. And this one, there's just all kinds of shit to press. There's doors everywhere, fucking closing and opening the vault doors, closing certain gates so the cops can't get through a certain way. There's a lot of different things. That's just the way. I don't know. It's fun, dude. I mean, truth is, I'll probably end up buying this game when it comes out. It's just because it's Battlefield.
It's pretty Battlefieldy, minus the cops and the robbers and stuff.
And, yeah.
But it feels like Battlefield, no doubt about it.
I mean, I just like how y'all say it. It's Battlefield, but with cops and robbers, and it's Battlefield.
Because it is. I mean,
it is, dude.
Battlefield with cops and robbers. I mean, it's
you
not.
You know how I feel about Battlefield, so.
Yeah, but the things you don't like about Battlefield, I think this game kind of changes. Like you're not running across an open desert for 42 minutes just to get shot in the back. You know, it's much tighter. It's much more fast-paced and frantic.
It feels a lot more like Call of Duty. I mean, the heist mode does. I haven't played Conquest, like I said, but the heist mode does feel a lot more like Call of Duty. You start the match and you run in there, 10 seconds, you're already in a firefight with the fucking other team. You're like in that shit, trying to fight the other team for the objective, whatever the objective is. I wonder if all maps are going to be that big. I hope they're that small, because, I mean, if they're not, then it's going to be a bitch to get to the objective.
Are there any other games? Because Battlefield sucks.
Oh, it doesn't. You're such a hatist. We should fire you from the show.
Yeah, the only thing you play is fucking Destiny. That's like the only thing you know how to play.
No, listen to this.
No,
listen.
Not this week. Not this week.
I'm not talking about Destiny. I went to Nashville. My grandfather passed away, and I had to go to Nashville for a couple of days. And we went to Dave & Buster's down there, and they had that new Star Wars Battle Pod.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap, man.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I put the video up. You open the door and you get in this pod, and the screen comes actually all the way around you. And you got the controllers, and you're flying your plane and everything. I mean, it was awesome. It was so cool.
So, what's the actual gameplay?
We played the Death Star, so I'm up there and I'm shooting on all the TIE fighters, and I fly into the Death Star to shoot, the protons into the little hole. And then I was playing Hoth, where I had to fly down and wrap the AT-ATs and then they just have different ship ones. And then they actually have a pod too that you're a fighter pilot, and you get in there and you fly a jet. And I mean, it's really cool. It was.
How much was it?
I think like 13 credits. So I mean, it wasn't too bad.
What does that mean? I never been to Dave & Buster.
I think I got like 130 credits for like $20. So
did they have that Mario Kart arcade?
Yeah, they had Mario Kart with 4 people. We played that. They had the Batman driving game, which is awesome. They have a 3D first-person shooter scary game. They put you in this, and you put the 3D glasses on, and it scares you. That was pretty cool.
It scares you? That's pretty cool. It just scares you. That's it.
But the thing that gets me is like they have like all these iPhone games. Like they have like Temple Run and Doodle Jump and.
I don't think it's iPhone games. I think they were arcade games first, and they brought them to iPhone. I think.
I don't think Temple Run. No, like.
No, I think they're really taking mobile games and turning them into arcade games now. Like, place over here by my house, I'm pretty sure they have a Candy Crush arcade machine.
Oh my god!
Really?
Swear to God, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the Doodle Jump one as well.
Doodle Jump. They had. I mean, you've been at Dave & Buster's. They just have everything, but those battle pods are freaking amazing. I mean, they really are.
That sounds pretty good. That's a step up from Destiny, man. I'm glad you broke the cycle.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, Hook, are you planning to pick up Battlefront when it comes out later this year?
Dude, I love the Battlefront games. When they were out on 360, I had Battlefront 1 and 2. And really enjoyed it. So, yeah, I'll probably get Battlefront. I think they're fun games.
What is
Especially
Battlefront? I've never played. Is it like a Battlefield kind of
It,
Star
it
Wars
really, it really is. It really is. It's a lot like Battlefield, but with Star Wars people.
and lasers and shit?
Yeah, you're Star Wars. You're
You're,
like
yeah,
a
you're like, yeah,
stormtrooper
you're the
or a Wookiee.
stormtroopers, yeah, or the Wookiees or whatever.
Ah, cool.
But like on Battlefront 2, they brought out like if you got like a good streak, you could become like Luke, or you could
Yeah.
become like Han or Darth Vader, and run around. And I really liked it.
You would get like a hero for like a certain, like
Oh.
if you did really good, you get like a hero or something. That you'd be one of those guys and you come out and fuck everybody up for a few minutes.
And you get on speeder bikes, and you can get into ships and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
They had the little droids fighting and shit, and the stormtroopers and the Wookiees. It was a pretty good fucking game, dude.
Sounds cool. It sounds different from what I'm used to playing. So.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if you like Star Wars, you'd like it.
Yeah, I don't. Star Wars. It's just I don't know. It's not a big deal. Like just to me, I've only seen like 2 of them, and I never really got into it. But the idea behind like a game like similar to Battlefield, but with Star Wars, like the feel and the look of it, and just that universe, that sounds interesting to me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so I mean, I actually played some games, but I haven't played anything on my console all week. Cause we recorded the show on Saturday, and I left and went to Nashville on Sunday, and came back Wednesday. Got my new townhouse, and haven't had cable internet since.
Well, sorry to hear about your grandpa, man. It's tough.
That's cool. He's been really sick, man. So.
It's still tough, man.
So, what have you been playing, Imes?
I'm still playing Dying Light, and I'm 92% complete. It's good, man. I think I've been playing it longer than I thought. I got about 50 hours in. I've done like everything I can do, besides move the story forward, and that's coming to a close, which is kind of sad. I mean, I got some weapons that are powerful. They're like 1,298 hit points compared to when you start. You got a wrench that's like 26 hit points, so you have to beat the shit out of a zombie to take them out. But now I got this sword. I just run around and slash. Just one hit. Almost anything's one hit. It's pretty awesome.
It's kind of funny when you wail away on someone, then eventually he just gets really frustrated and just does this power hit. Well, my guy does anyway. He's not very advanced, but he's like whacking away 4 times, and he just starts grunting and fucking pretty much throwing a fit as he tries to kill the zombie who keeps getting up.
Yeah, he gets all
Quite
like, "Rah!" And then you get tired. Now I fully leveled up my weapons skill tree, so now I have unlimited stamina, so I don't get tired anymore from swinging shit, which is kind of cool.
I was playing with Andrew the other day. We were doing the co-op stuff, and we were sort of like running for half a minute or something, and the guy gets all tired and wants to have a rest. And it's like, isn't this guy supposed to be an elite army type guy being thrown into this town to sort out a problem, and he can't fucking run for 5 meters? How does that work? I found that a bit weird. He's supposed to be this elite soldier person, and he can't jump for shit. He can't do anything when you first start out. I mean, I get it in terms of you have to level up your guy and whatnot, but I just thought it was a bit weird that this guy just basically is an unfit fat fuck. It seems.
I actually like the way the progression is, because like you're saying in the beginning, you could barely jump up shit, you could barely hit anybody, you're just kind of weak, and then now I'm just like, I feel so powerful. I mean, I'm just, at nighttime I'll make as much noise as I can just so those Viatals or whatever will come and chase me. I'll take out 5 of them at a time.
Yeah, it does a very good job in that. I mean, I don't particularly like the mechanics, I've made that quite clear, but aside from that, the game's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it is it's just hella fun to play. There's so many ways to have fun in that game. Like, you can play it stealth if you like stealth games. You can just run around and do nothing but kill zombies. You can set traps for zombies. You can blow them up with car traps. You can electrocute them in a pool of water with a spark connected to it. You can go exploring. Like I found a set of like underwater interconnected caves that had like chests and stuff in them, and I was swimming like underneath. What's that movie where the people get trapped in the underwater caves and they have to suck the little air bubbles off of the ceiling.
Yeah,
And,
wasn't that like Kurt Cameron or something?
yeah, that's what it reminded me of, man. And
Oh, those movies make me. I get so claustrophobic when I watch that. Oh, dude.
yeah, oh my gosh.
And the descent, and they're in the caves, and dude, I can't breathe. But yeah, I didn't.
Did
I know
you
you're talking
find
about-
Did you find the cave that sort of is I don't know, it's a nod or a fuck you to Destiny?
No, that's awesome. What is
I
it?
saw it. Yeah, they said there's like a loot cave kind of deal. I just haven't
Yeah.
got.
Yeah,
You
don't
might have
ruin
found
it. I won't ruin it for you. But yeah, I mean, there's a message in there that basically is a big fuck you to Destiny.
I thought it would just have like endlessly spawning enemies in it or something.
It has, yeah, it's something similar to that, and then something happens. If you can't find it when we're online next, I'll show you where it is.
All right.
It's quite fun. It's quite fun. He's a decent weapon over there too, but only decent if you're low level.
There's a lot of Easter eggs in that game. Did you see the Plants vs. Zombie one? Tragic sent me a video of it that he DVR'd. You literally go to this place on the map and like you hit something, activate something, and you see it looks like the Plants vs. Zombie games. Like a bunch of plants form up in a row, and then zombies form in a line on the other side, and they start attacking each other.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
It's
There seems to be a
insane.
few things like that in the game. I mean, I kind of find it weird that you're in America and you're actually you're not in America, are you? Where are you?
I think it's
Where's
just
it
a
based?
fictional kind of.
I kind of get the feeling it's set
It's
somewhere in Russia
Turkey,
or
I
something.
think. I think it's Turkey.
Okay, that would make way more sense. So I've always pictured it as being America, and all of a sudden I'm running around with all these Russian-sounding people around me. So fuck, what happened to America? Did the Russians take over? Did they win? I'm not sure. But now it makes more sense that it's Turkey.
Yeah, it's once I got that grappling hook, man, it changed. It just kind of changed the whole game. You can just jump off the biggest building you can jump off of, and then use your grappling hook and just shoot around like Spider-Man. You only can use it twice, obviously, before the cooldown. But you don't know how many times since I've gotten that ability. You don't know how many times I've jumped off things and just fucked it up and hit the ground.
Man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna be like Spider-Man and like hook up to this building, and I'll hook up to it and I'll fly up there, but he doesn't grab the edge of the building, and I just fall to my death. It drives me crazy.
There's some rocks you can't grapple up. You can grapple up on, but you can't like grab onto them. And did you get to Section 0 yet?
I haven't.
I am in the newer part of the world.
Yeah, Section 0. There's the slums in Section 0 where it's just a lot of tall buildings.
Spoilers.
Yeah, it's like Assassin's Creed first person.
Are these spoilers?
Nah,
Almost.
whatever.
He's fringing.
Well, anyways, yeah, I played that, and I'm at 92%, so I believe I'm going to finish that up. I just got my new TV today, so I'm kind of stoked, man. I'm actually going to keep this
You
one.
got a 4K Sony, right?
No, I didn't get the 4K.
How's the motion
Why you
blur?
got the 4K?
It's great, dude. It's awesome.
It's good. You're finally happy.
Yeah, because it's a Sony 55-inch, like a W800B. Actually, I did a lot of research. It's only a 120 hertz, but it's got like 480 hertz, basically affection rate. It's basically 480 effective. Everything looks good. So
How many TVs have you been through in the last?
let's just put it this way: I've returned more TVs than I've kept. I always get TVs, like the Samsung I bought last time was $1,700, man. I was not happy with it. I was not going to keep that shit.
What'd you pay for the Sony?
It was $1,000.
It's not bad.
$1,000. Plus, I used my Best Buy card, so I should get about $50 back in rewards points. So
Does it have
Well, sitting here
game
thinking
mode?
about what I paid for my TV, yours was a lot cheaper.
it has it does have PlayStation Now built right into it. So if I just want to hook a controller up to it, but I'm not going to play PlayStation Now. But the input lag's like 20, 23 milliseconds, pretty low. So
Nice.
yeah, I'll let you guys know next week how it pans out. If anybody knows me, I buy TVs, and I'm not. I usually just unimpressed, but this one I'm keeping. And also, I played through Unfinished Swan, and that game was incredible.
That's an old PS3 game, isn't it?
It's from like a year ago or a year and a half. I bought it on the PS4 because there was a flash sale for like $5, and
But everything's white, and you have to make it black.
no, that's the beginning. You just start in a white screen. You just start shooting black paint to reveal everything, and it's kind of like a puzzle. And you get to one area where there's like it's all colorful, but you're shooting water to make the vines grow, so you can climb up them and stuff. It's really impressive, and it was for $5. It was just a great experience. So I highly recommend it if you've ever thought about wanting to play it. Just play it. It's pretty cool. They don't show a lot of stuff in reviews and trailers because they don't want to give away that experience. It's one of those things you have to play to get. So if you're into like a first-person puzzle type game, it's really short, about 2.5 hours, but it's great. That is all I've. Oh yeah, I played with Brink. We played some IDARB for
God.
about. We played one match of that, and
Is this game good? The hashtag game?
It's awful.
it was dumb. I kept scoring, and Brink was getting pissed. Thought I was cheating and shit.
It's awful. It's just
What
the worst game.
is it? What is this game?
Brink, did you have a hook moment?
It's a side-scrolling, like old school, like 8-bit style game. There's like two little characters, and right now, as far as multiplayer, you can only play 1-on-1. They're trying to patch it in where you can be 2-on-2. You can do 4-people matches, but you only get hooked to 2 consoles. There's 2 goals, one on each side, and there's like a little soccer ball, and you can kind of hit each other to get the soccer ball away. That's all it is. You're just running back and forth trying to throw the soccer ball into the goal.
That is fucking stupid as fuck.
It would be a fun game if you had like people over. Everyone's like, yeah, fighting over the couch, like fighting over the controller. That's about it.
Nobody
It
games couch co-op anymore. Who the fuck
No.
games couch co-op?
It's a drinking game, man. That's what
Yeah, I
it
was
is.
going to say, it sounds like a game you should be playing on acid or something.
Yeah, and right after that, he proceeded to whoop my ass, and what the hell was it?
Trials.
Trials.
Yeah, we played Trials Fusion. We played the new multiplayer mode. Me and Brink. We played this one map where we both chose the quad, the 4-wheeler. Oh, we had so much. It was so fucking hard, man. We were just like so pissed off. I mean, it's not any easier. The multiplayer stuff is just as frustrating. It starts off kind of easy, but there's this one map that we both picked a 4-wheeler for some reason. It was not made for that. It took us about 2 minutes just to get across the first little gap.
Insanely hard. It's ridiculous.
It was fun, but we were both kind of buzzed, drunk, so we were just like frustrated. But it was still funny. Like when Brink had like the pedal bike, and I had the motorcycle, like the dirt bike, and he had the little pedal bike, and he was trying to pedal up the little thing, and he kept crashing.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
You just do it. As soon as you start pedaling, you do like 3 backflips. I'm like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, because you pedal too fast, it just pulls you back. But
Yeah.
it's fun, man. Trials is fun. I haven't played the DLC that came out, but I'm planning on doing that. Is probably when I'm done with Dying Light. The Trials is always fun just to jump in and knock out a couple of tracks. And that's it, guys.
Good.
King of Zed.
Yes. Geez, it's been a month since I've been here, so I've played a fuckload. The last week or so, I've actually got stuck into Saints Row 4. I wanted to play the DLC that came out with Gat, because Gat's probably the coolest side character ever. I decided to play Saints Row 4 first, and I don't know if anyone out there's played it on 360, but the game is just different. It's better, and the story, I guess the story's similar. I don't know, but there's this stuff that I'm doing in the game that I don't remember doing in the 360 version. But I was just having a lot of fun on that game. You have to do it. You have to wear wear a headset playing it, because there's some shit going on in the background, particularly if you invite your so-called homies along with you, and some of the shit that they say is just hilarious. It's a really well-written game. It's just a really fun. I don't remember enjoying it the first time. I quit on it quite early on, but I can't get enough of this game. It's just a lot of fun, jumping buildings in a single thing, and the character you play as, he's just got funny one-liners, and if I don't know why I never played this before, because Saints Row 3 and 2 were two of my favourite ever games, and this feels very much like those two games. I can't stop playing it. Just thinking about it right now. I want to quit this and go play.
Is this the one where you're the president?
Yeah, so something happens between 3 and 4. There's an some sort of thing happens where the Saints come out looking in all glory, and they run for Parliament and you become the president of the United States, I guess. And then the game kicks off with an alien invasion, and the Saints are at the center of it. It's very.
How far are you into it, Rob? Because I played it on the 360.
I'm only about 30% into the story because I just fucking fly around the city looking for aliens to kill because there's achievements attached to killing aliens in certain ways. So it's a really cool game for achievement hunting.
My favorite thing were like to go back in the when you went in like the computers and it was like Tron and you had like the light cycles thing and the tank.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that mission, but I did it this time because you have to save Matt Miller and bring him back to your crew, and it's really different. I'm sure the story is quite different in this game. I don't remember enough.
Do you remember the ending? Do you remember the ending?
I never finished it.
It's pretty funny to find out who the person is.
All right. It's is this a lot of funny things? I mean, let's take Mass Effect 3 for example. You can have your romancing sidelines where you can try and get with Miranda or whoever you're playing as. You can try and get with one of the characters. So in Saints Row 4, that has the option says romance.
That robot.
You can romance the robot.
Yeah.
It says romance Kinsey, and so you think, okay, let's try this out. So he walks up, hey Kinsey, want to fuck? And that's you just have sex. So fuck that's different. That kind of threw me, but it's just little things like that. It's a funny game. Best played with a headset because there's just so much funny sideline commentary going on that you'll miss it if you're doing it on just over a sound system. So I've been playing the crap out of that and Dying Light, trying to get past my angst against the controller setup. Hopefully the grappling hook. I've just started a mission where I think it's going to give me the grappling hook afterwards. So hopefully I'll get that, and it might change my opinion of it. I'm going to stick it out because I do enjoy the game. I think it's a really cool story, and I'll play any game.
You need to finish it and find out about the end because it's pretty out there. It's one of those things like I cannot believe they came up with that.
You're talking about Saints Row, right?
Yeah, Saints Row. I'll definitely finish Saints Row, but I kind of moved on from that. So it's okay.
I don't remember the ending of Saints Row. But I do know that I did buy it. I bought it on Xbox One, and I played through the Gat Out of Hell. I don't know if I talked about that last week, but it's just like a reskinned, smaller section of the Saints Row. It's like you're in hell and you're flying around. You got angel wings, and you're flying around collecting orbs. I collected all 940 orbs.
So I look forward to playing that. That looks fun. I'm 70% of the way of collecting all the orb thingies in Saints Row 4, but yeah. I also played and finished and 100%ed Far Cry 4. I absolutely love that game.
You 100%?
Yeah. Both myself and Andrew did that. We painfully left the multiplayer stuff to the end, and it was very painful, except for one, which sounds very much like that Cops and Robbers you were talking about before. There was a mission in there where you had to collect something and then run for your life to the other side of the map. But the multiplayer on that is terrible. The maps are huge. You run forever to get anywhere and then get killed. Reminded me very much of Battlefield 4.
I played about 3 matches.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You're the hunters.
Yeah. There's stuff like that. But
you're like a hunter, and every time you stop, you turn invisible. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, we've probably talked about it too much. That's how bad it is. But Far Cry 4, if you haven't played it or if you've been on the fence about it, it's such a cool game. There's not many games that I've sort of picked up and done 100%ed on it because I don't usually games don't keep my interest that long. But it's a seriously fun game. There's a lot to it, and the story's okay, but I think the Far Cry 3 story is probably better. But it's a real fun game. I enjoyed it immensely. It sort of got me out of my gaming lull, I suppose, because I was really sick of gaming post Christmas, and I sort of went off gaming quite through most of the way through January. But Far Cry 4 just caught me, and I loved it. I'm
Here's a
kind of
question.
sad that it's over.
Did you roll with that grenade launcher the entire time?
I rolled with the elephant gun. The elephant gun is one of the coolest weapons I've ever had. It's a shotgun that is kind of like a sniper gun. You shoot people and they fly off the map. It's
I got
so
a
powerful.
question. I got a question for you, Zed. Should I buy this game on the sale that they have right now on gold?
How much is it?
I think it's 40.
Fuck yeah. I'd go buy
It's
it.
worth it, dude. It's such a good game.
Is it?
Yeah. It's
I mean,
well worth $40.
I was looking
It's
at
full price.
they have like the Supreme or the Premium Edition or whatever the fuck. That one comes with like everything. Is that one worth it?
You don't need it because, seriously, once you get the elephant gun, you don't need any other gun. The elephant gun kicks ass. It's one of my favorite ever weapons, I
Have
think.
they released any DLC for this game? I know it comes with the season pass.
Not yet. I'll probably get the season pass now that I know there is one.
Yeah, there's a season pass that comes with it. But I mean, this other version, it costs $60. It originally cost like 90 or whatever, but it's 60 right now on the sale. I was just thinking if I
You know
should get it.
what else? So I can't think of what else. It could only possibly give you a couple of extra missions. I mean, I think the version that we had was the simple version or the basic version, and there was plenty in that game to keep us.
Yeah.
I must have put 60 hours into that game.
I remember Far Cry 3 was a very big game, and I remember playing it, and like I was thinking, like, fuck, this game takes forever. And I remember beating it, and it took me quite a while to beat that game, and I played it a lot.
I mean, the map's huge. It's a huge map. I know Iams mentioned something about that map. He looked at it and thought, nah, fuck that. He just went into the story.
Is it a bigger map than the Far Cry 3 one?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember Far Cry 3 very much, but this map was huge. It basically gives you a helicopter because you sort of need it, because to get from one side to the other it takes fucking ages.
Wow.
Particularly once you open up the north, because you start out in sort of the south area and halfway through the game you get to open up the north part of it, which is a lot more intense. But it's got some really cool things in it, particularly around co-oping. You can do co-ops on stronghold takedowns. So it's all about taking down outposts and these strongholds as well. And you want to do those co-op because, one, it's more fun and easier with 2 or 3 people. But there's a lot to that game to enjoy, whether you play it yourself or play it with someone else.
Those big fortresses, the big ones you take down, those are so hard. Man.
With two people, it's a lot easier. I mean, Andrew and I took them all down in probably an hour gaming session. We took them all down.
I wish the buzzer was more accessible. Like, I know there's a couple spots you can pick it up. It's always there, but I wish you can get it easier.
Yeah, you just got to get in the right spot, and we failed many times trying to take each one. And during those failures, we found out where the best spot is to hit the bells out, and that makes it a lot easier once they can't call on support. Because one of them, I think in the north, when they call on support, they're calling in airstrikes and all sorts of things. You just get seriously fucked up. But the game's brutal if you get it wrong, but if you sort of do it stealthily, you do have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I did everything in the first half of the map, the first lower section. I did everything there, but when I opened up the second one, I started like speeding through it a little more. But there was never a moment I wasn't enjoying it. And what I meant by the buzzer is that little helicopter. It's a little buzzer helicopter. Is it called a buzzer?
Yeah, it's called a buzzer. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's so fun. Just roll with that and a grenade launcher.
This game's basically Far Cry 3, only you get a helicopter and you can ride an elephant. It's fun.
Yeah.
And the elephant gun too is good. Riding an elephant, running into an outpost and just destroying an outpost with an elephant.
And absolutely gorgeous too.
Yeah.
Game is pretty.
It is a very good looking game, and the effects, like the long distance effects, when you sort of just stand out on a deck somewhere and look out across the mountains and stuff, it's very well drawn. It's a stunningly good looking game.
And the gunplay in Far Cry 4, I would say you can almost compare it to a Call of Duty game. It's pretty like on point, yeah.
I mean, you can line it up in a way, particularly with the elephant gun, that you can shoot a car and everyone in the car dies. Because if you hit it right, you can get multi-kills and there's a lot to that game to enjoy.
That reminds me of, I was just playing Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon last night, and I have a sniper rifle.
It's
I
jealous.
forget what it's called, but it will one-shot anything and everything in the game.
Yeah.
Like, if I see a Jeep full of dudes, I will just snipe it, and then they will all just be obliterated instantly.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's kind of the same thing.
The elephant gun is very much like that, except those fucking honey badgers. Those things are fucking.
Dude, those things are godly.
Did you do the mission where you have to go and take on the white honey badger? That's one of
No.
the
Why
these are like
That's
you have
awesome.
to it's like the fashion week. You have to go
The
through it
white
and finish off
Why's it gotta
your
be
special
white
animals.
though?
I don't
The
know why he's
white
white.
devil.
But
Is he like the
white.
king of the honey badgers?
He was, man. He was fucking hard, man. I blasted that thing with my elephant gun. Must have felt like 20 times, and the thing just kept coming at me. He'll look at me and smile, and then fucking charge me. I was like, that was one of the. I still have dreams about that
Wait,
thing,
what
man.
did the honey badger ever do to you?
Yeah, dude. What did he ever do to
Biting
you?
your ankles and
Just
like
went
that.
and shot the king of the honey badgers for no reason. No wonder they're all after you.
Like, hey,
Oh, no,
king,
yeah,
there can only be one king.
Yeah, that's right. There's a guy who plays rugby over in Australia. His name's Nick Cummins. He's called the honey badger, and I always wondered what the fuck a honey badger was. And he had this interview where he was telling about what a honey badger does, and he says it's just this little fucking ant-like animal that just goes for it. He's scared of nothing. You'll take on a tiger, you'll take on a lion. I'm thinking that's bullshit. Run into a honey badger in this game, and you think, fuck that, man. Those things are serious.
Dude, get on Netflix and they have a honey badger documentary on there, and it's
Oh, no
fascinating.
way.
Yes, those things are amazing. They're super smart, and they got balls, dude. If the actual size of their balls correlated to like their bravery, they'd be dragging them things behind them, dude. Like
Fuck yeah.
they don't take shit
they
from no
move.
other animal. They will take on a lion. Like they don't care.
They have serious small people syndrome. They just do not fucking take shit from nothing. If you look at it the wrong way, it's after you. If you're in the vicinity of it, it's after you. It's like, fuck that. I wouldn't want to meet a honey badger in real life. I'd shit myself. Literally shit myself. All because of Far Cry 4. Fucking hell. That. Seriously, if you still have Far Cry 4, go and try and find that fashion week and take on that honey badger, man. That thing was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
I watched some Twitch
Do you
gameplay.
get an
and-
achievement for killing the white honey badger?
Oh, fuck, I should have. Jesus. I don't
No,
know.
you gotta craft like a bigger belt or
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
It was, I think it
You
was
made a
just
canoe.
more grenades or some shit. But
My wallet is bigger.
Hey, no matter what, you guys, does anybody else think of Reba McEntire from Tremors whenever anyone says elephant gun?
From Tremors.
Yeah, dude, never
She
like,
was
oh,
in Tremors.
I couldn't even penetrate, not even with the elephant gun. No.
I didn't think about that at all, dude.
Every time Rob said it, I just thought of them in Tremors, dude.
You think it's
Tremors,
some
that's a
shit.
classic.
Was
You
it
think there's some
like
weird shit.
Christian Slater in Tremors?
No, Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. was in
Nah.
Tremors.
it's always one of those two. But yeah,
Always.
anyway. Anyone, if you haven't played Far Cry 4, just go get it. Even if you rent it and give it a blast, it's good fun.
When you were talking about all these vistas and stuff in Far Cry, it reminded me I played Grand Theft Auto this week, man, and I climbed up the top of this mountain, just like drove up there, and I was looking around and I was just thinking to myself like, fuck, this game is a gorgeous looking game on the Xbox One.
It was a good looking game on 360. I remember
was.
that being the last game I played on 360, thinking, fuck, they've only just figured out how to make a game for 360.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
playing it on Xbox One the other day, and I was just looking around, and I was in front of the Air Force Base, and you see jets taking off, and it's like, it looks fucking pretty amazing for the, I mean, just the scope of this game is fucking crazy. I cannot imagine what GTA 6 that they already said they're working on, how big that game's gonna be.
It makes you sort of, I don't know, excited, but it makes you look forward to what's coming, because the stuff that we're seeing at the moment, it's just the early days of this console generation, and the stuff that they can do now. And I mean, Far Cry 4 is a great looking game, GTA of course, and Dying Light's a very good looking game. Makes you wonder what they're going to be able to do in a year's time. Mind you, in a year's time, supposedly they're going to release a new console with bigger, more RAM in it, but we'll see.
What do you think's the next big game is going to be? I mean, like next huge
Witcher.
game.
The
Honestly,
Maybe Witcher 3.
No, I say that the next
Order, probably.
Oh, the Order. I'm hearing rumors. The Order might be only like a 5 to 8 hour game.
Oh,
Oh,
That'll be really disappointing if that's the case.
hey, it'd be really nice looking for 5 or 8 hours.
It might be because I mean, if you played Beyond Two Souls, I played Beyond Two Souls, and it's basically like you're watching a movie. Like The Order, it looks like you're watching a movie, and it was only about 8 or 9 hours, and it felt like proper. If the experience is that good, but
If
I mean,
the story is that good, then I would say that, yeah. But I mean, if it's not,
play it on like ultra hard.
do you think that's worth the $60?
Yes, for me it is because I'm getting a free statue.
And how's that Titanfall statue working out for you?
Yeah.
What? Oh, I don't
How's
have
that Titanfall statue working out for you?
It's not mine. Well, they had Best Buy had a thing where they had like some glitch or something. They were selling the limited edition at regular price, so I pre-ordered it.
How do you catch every single one of those, man?
Because I go on a cheap ass gamer like 6 times a day, at least 6 times.
always deals.
Yeah, I go on there every couple hours.
I played. I finished off Halo 1 the other day, so I thought I'd have a look at Halo 2. Fuck me. When I started out that cinematic, I was thinking,
Dude,
fuck, what do they do? My God, it's like the most amazing thing I've ever seen on a console.
Dude, the Halo 2 cutscenes are that's it.
I mean, how badass is he in Halo 2? He just kicks the bomb off the ship, flies it down to another ship, sets it on.
So slick.
Have you seen the cinematic for that though, Hook? In Halo 2, and the console, in the new console version.
Yeah, me and Brent played some Halo 2.
Fuck, I
when
just
it
couldn't
first
believe
came
it.
out.
I thought I was watching a movie because I was watching it with Andrew, and I was thinking, is this real? I was looking at it. It looked so fucking incredible.
During the cutscene, did you try switching it back to the old one?
Yeah, I did. I was thinking,
oh my God.
So you go from the best thing you've ever seen to the worst thing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
At least they got their single player down, man. Remember we tried playing that co-op and fuck, dude, it was on like an 8-minute delay.
Dude, it's like going from Avatar the movie to like Minecraft.
Yeah, it is. It's pulls apart. You'd swear to God they were 2 different games. If I showed that to my wife, she'd just, no, it's 2 different games. She wouldn't believe me no matter what I tried to tell her.
But
What
yeah,
do you think about them bringing out ODST on the Master Chief?
Our Halo is broken.
Halo ODST was awesome.
That's not going to make it not broken.
ODST was okay. I miss Reach. I thought Reach was so good. I love Reach.
Halo
Reach was alright.
Yeah.
4 was
Halo
better,
Reach
I think.
4?
Yeah.
Or 3?
I think 4 was better.
I
I
think
want
4
to play
was
co-op,
okay,
man.
but Reach, I thought Reach.
3 was definitely better.
And then how, like, knowing that, Master Chief is the last, last master out there, or last
Spartan.
last Spartan out there.
Well, that's master.
Last Spartan out there, and to see how like all the rest of them die on it.
Oh, Master Spartan.
Oh God.
Yeah, hey, I really want to play the Halo multiplayer. I played a little bit of Halo 4, but that's it. I want to play Halo multiplayer.
You need to get on
wait. No, I'm not getting on with anybody because I get in there and I play one match. It takes 5 minutes to start. Play one match. It's over. I gotta find a new match. That's stupid.
You need to go in there with me and Brink and play some SWAT. Cause SWAT is the shit.
Hey, you only play one game though, right?
Dude,
you play one game.
You're gonna be having so much fun in between games, just hanging out with us. That it doesn't matter, man.
Oh, we gotta start recording it then because we could just take all those clips and make whole shows out of it.
And yeah, I mean the co-op. Like I've done co-op with just one other person recently, and it worked fine. I think it was just us trying to do several people in the game that screwed it up, and it sucks. It shouldn't be that way. But
remember that one point where it was like, oh shit, it's running fine, but it's because we all got spread out. And
we all got kicked back to our own games. It's running so good all of a sudden.
That was funny.
I remember playing with you, Brink, and it was shithouse back then. But when I was playing the other day with Andrew, it was fine. It ran on co-op. It ran smoothly. It was a lot of fun.
It's fun co-op, really fun.
I'll play them all. I'm gonna go through and at least play all the games. I haven't played Halo 2. I haven't played Halo 3, and so I just want to play them. I enjoyed Halo 1.
I
Halo
beat
2 will blow you
4, and then I have like 1 or 2 missions left in 3, and I beat 2. I still have to
I
do
cannot
1.
wait
Kind of
until I
dreading.
get internet tomorrow so I can play video games. I
You're
cannot
just gonna
wait.
hop right on Destiny, man. I can see it.
Wait, internet? How are you recording this?
Okay, so
Yeah,
y'all
what?
have Comcast where you live?
Yeah.
Okay, so Comcast, if someone has a Comcast router or modem, they automatically have a hotspot.
Really?
Yeah, you have a
so,
hotspot in your house.
So I guess I'm in a townhouse with neighbors, and I guess one of them have Comcast, and I can jump on that Wi-Fi, but I can't put my Xbox on it. Only like my computer and
So
my cell phone.
you're stealing your neighbor's internet right now.
No, it's like a hotspot. It'd be like going to McDonald's.
You're stealing your neighbor's internet.
Somebody's paying for their hotspot, and
It's a
you're ripping them off.
hotspot.
No, because you can only log into the hotspot if you have Comcast. Like it'll ask
Yeah.
you for your Comcast account.
So, yeah.
Oh, so you're able to log in.
Starts.
You're logging in with your actual Comcast info to their
Yeah.
hotspot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
the
that's
hotspot.
legit. I'll give you that.
Okay. That sounds a lot better than what you just said before.
But
I'm just ripping
but
off my
you
code
can't-
on neighbor's fucking internet.
But my 360 won't hook to it
Why?
because your 360 will not pull up that screen to log in.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. It only asks for. Oh, okay.
I think it would
And
use way too much data.
Okay, Hook, there's a workaround, man.
No, I've even tried hooking making my network, pulling it up on my computer and the network, and then making the network shareable from my computer, and then using a cord from the computer to the Xbox, and that doesn't work.
What you bridge it?
I was trying to bridge it, it didn't work.
What happens when you
It
try
just
to?
says it's very strict. And it won't let me do anything. Yeah, trust me, I tried that.
If anybody knows how to work around this, give Hook an
Anybody knows
email.
how to break systems? Yeah.
You guys know how to hack the system of Comcast?
I even tried to go in and change the MAC address to the MAC address that was on my cell phone or on the computer, and change the MAC address on my on my Xbox One to that. So it
Why
would
don't you
think
just
that
Why don't you just contact Tragic? You'll know.
Yeah.
You know,
Tragic will know. Tragic he's the guru when it comes to all types of technology.
Yeah, dude, he'll do it for the lows.
He'll
If
do
he-
it
if
for
he's
the
not-
lulz.
Yeah. If he's not Lizard Squad, I'll be stunned.
Anyways, guys, let's move on here. Get on to news. Let's talk news, video game news. Rockstar has shipped 45 million copies of GTA 5.
Damn, that's a lot.
Publisher
Just next
Take-Two
generation?
shared the numbers during an investor call. They said 10 million copies of Rockstar's open world game were shipped to PS4 and Xbox One alone, despite being released only 2.5 months ago.
10 million, dude. That's like half of the consoles out there.
Yeah. I'm guessing like almost every Xbox One and like half of the PS4 has bought this game.
That's insane, dude. That's insane for a second round of a game.
Yeah, that is big numbers for a second round of a game. That's an HD remake, dude. I mean, 10 million copies.
It murdered everything.
It's impressive, and that's why we're getting more and more of them. HD remakes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
everything.
not every HD remake's gonna pull the numbers that Rockstar can pull, man. Rockstar just has that pedigree, man. It's a company that you trust. It's like the company that everybody would just go and pre-order this shit just because they know it's gonna be good. Let's be honest. What Rockstar game have they released that you thought like was just horrible?
Red Dead Redemption.
No swearing, no
I
swearing.
mean, let's be honest. What game has Rockstar released in the last, let's say in the last 6 years that you thought was just like, well, this game is not worth my money?
I loved table tennis.
I heard that was pretty good. Even that Bully was pretty good.
Bully was pretty good, yeah.
Bully
I mean,
was good.
all the games they release are pretty fucking good. I mean, it's not a game that Rockstar releases that you think, oh, well, this game might just flop. No, I mean, other companies do it. Ubisoft does it all the time. They release games, they're like, what the fuck are you releasing, Ubisoft? And they
Who's
still
publishing Evolve? Because that's gonna flop hard.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna fail.
So
That's gonna-
2K games?
Is it 2K? No,
Yeah,
it's not
that
2K.
sounds
Is it?
I'm not sure. Just look at it.
Who's the? I thought it was the people who did like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Is it?
Either way,
Because
biggest flop
I
of the
was,
year
yeah.
for sure.
'Cause I was thinking whoever releases Evolve will be closed down by the end of the year, but it won't be 2K. They won't
Yeah,
close down
It's
yeah,
the year.
Turtle.
2K.
The developer's Turtle Rock.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, but
actually being published by 2K.
So they'll just yeah. So they'll be fine. But whoever's developing that game, they'll be out of business by the end of the year.
Turtle
That
Rock,
game's gonna
Turtle
flop.
Rock. Yeah, I mean, I really hope these guys don't fail because they're the guys behind Left 4 Dead, man. I just hope like as soon as they release the game, they turn around and announce that they're making Left 4 Dead 3. I just hope like a week later they're like, yeah, we're working on Left 4 Dead 3, guys. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fix some
PH
mistakes.
It could be their saving grace if they do that, because everything I hear about Evolve is just horrible. And
Yeah,
I
I
played
mean,
the
I mean,
beta and it was terrible.
I think if they turn around in like a week or 2 weeks, a month later, they just turn around and say like, yeah, we're working on Left 4 Dead 3. We got the funding, whatever. We got the go ahead by 2K. I think that'll save them. But I think if they just stick to this game, it's gonna fail, dude.
Here's the deal. Our buddy Imes pre-orders and plays every single game ever made.
Yeah.
And the question is, has he pre-ordered Evolve?
No, I'm not playing that shit.
See, that's why it's gonna flop.
I'm not interested in that multiplayer 4-on-1 stuff. I mean, the idea of that, the Friday the 13th game seems kind of interesting, but the Evolve just doesn't. It just doesn't seem fun, man. It doesn't.
I haven't heard a thing anything good about it. Even our Facebook group, there's been nothing mentioned. I think someone said anyone buying it, and it was just complete silence. No one. No
I
one's
think this
getting
game, will be the type of game everybody rents, and some people will like, but nobody's gonna buy it.
Or they'll
It's
just
gonna-
play the beta and be
And
like,
I
yeah, I'm
think-
good.
And I think the first week is gonna have like this big like fucking shit of like nobody wants to be the monster, nobody wants to play alone, so everybody wants to play with their buddies, and it's gonna be a hard time for people finding matches, I think, and it's not gonna work that well.
No,
Okay.
as soon as people start getting on there and they're not able to find matches right away,
Yeah.
they're gonna
They're
stop
gonna-
logging in.
All
and
those
it's just gonna be
copies
a
are gonna
tidal
load
wave.
back to GameStop,
Yeah.
and you're gonna see them used at GameStop for like $54.99 because that's a great deal.
That's
What's,
like Titanfall, dude. I get on there and it's like players in your area 3.
No, but I mean
I'm like,
Titanfall. I could get on Titanfall and still find matches dude, easily. I could get on there and find a match.
And
It's
yeah,
just
and
all the
if
time.
you play attrition,
yeah,
every other game mode, not so much.
Who the fuck wants to play the other game modes?
That's exactly. But I do. There's some
You
good
do.
modes
You're
in
like
there.
you're like the only guy in the world who wants to play the other modes.
You have all the 12 people on Titanfall are thinking, who the fuck wants to play other game modes? And so that's why they're all on attrition.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Who the fuck gets on the other modes?
When does Evolve come out?
Next week.
Yeah.
Next week?
That
We
beta
got that?
sucked. That beta.
I didn't get a
sucked.
chance to play
I
it.
actually liked. I mean, I played it, dude, and I actually did. I got a few matches where like I got the hang of the monster, and I did pretty fucking good with the monster, and actually killed everybody. There's a few matches where I played as the hunter, and I really like we fucked up the monster. It's an interesting game, dude. It's fun when shit
It
goes
doesn't
your
have a life
way.
cycle.
When
Yeah.
it goes your way, but it's not. I don't see it like being like a long-term game. Because there was a match literally, dude, where we were tracking this monster for 30 minutes. We could not find this fucking monster. We were tracking him.
Oh, that sounds boring, man.
30 minutes, dude. We were just running around
Yeah.
the map just looking for this guy, and we couldn't find him. He was like climbing rocks and getting on top of us. We were like running past him, and we didn't see him. And it's like, what the fuck?
What's the point of that? I mean, that was my experience with the game, and there's no fun in that. Just whatever. But I'm sure the 5 people that play it will play the shit out of it for a week, and then the new hotness will come out, and that'll be forgotten about.
I heard that if you pre-order it, you can bypass like 20 hours worth
Yeah,
of
You
grinding.
can. You also get like the level 3 monster, which is like an advanced monster compared to like the baby monster that you get in the beginning.
Yeah.
So if you don't pre-order it, you're going to go into the game with all the people who have
You get
pre-ordered it and
wrecked.
get fucking owned.
You are gonna
So,
get
yeah, you
wrecked.
are. You're gonna get wrecked if you get in there with like a rented copy of the game from GameFly or
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, but let's
Yeah,
be
but-
honest. I don't think. I just think they did that because their pre-order numbers are not high, and I know that they were probably looking at their pre-order numbers this January, thinking, "Holy fuck,
So
we gotta do something."
yeah, to save their pre-order, they've pretty much gone and fucked the game up for anyone else who buys it who don't
Yeah.
pre-order it. It's just really smart. Yeah.
Basically
good
said,
on
you
you.
don't have to. You don't have to play our game for 20 hours if you just pay us ahead of time for the game.
Yeah.
In a competition
Yeah.
shooter, it's only about competition.
Dude,
Yes.
yeah. I mean,
Because
Whatever.
they know multiplayer gaming is about being the alpha fucking player. You got to be the best, and to be the best, some people would pay to be the best, dude. And if you
Well,
can
I
just
don't have to pay to be the best. I already am. I'm better than all
Hook,
y'all.
Hook.
Oh,
What if Bungie was like, if you pre-order Destiny, you will be level 32,
yeah,
and
you'll be level
everybody else
32.
No,
starts at 0.
no, because I think it's the getting to level 32 that's special.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, then don't pre-order Evolve and play it, and let's talk about how special
Yeah,
you feel.
you see how special the experience is for you getting to the level 20 that these
Dude, I
fuckers
ain't
are
buying
at.
that shit. That game's gonna suck ass.
The game is gonna suck
Let's
it.
be honest, and I mean, all right, I'm gonna be fair. The game
That
is
game's gonna be
fun.
like at the glory hole and get
It's fun when it goes your way. Like I said, it is a fun game when you have like that group that's really good at playing the hunters and the guy that's really good at playing the monster. But I mean, if you have the
Meh.
shitty teammates, dude, it's gonna suck. You're never gonna find that monster. You guys are never gonna help each other out. The fucker's gonna kill you guys.
I
It's
mean, I
gonna
played
suck.
Left 4 Dead. I thought Left 4 Dead was awesome.
They should have really, dude. I don't know what they were thinking when they announced this game. They should have just said, you know what, fuck this game. Let's make the new Left 4 Dead already.
But the thing that gets me is, all these gaming sites are sitting there talking about how good it is. I mean, they really are. Everything that I hear from a gaming site talks about how good that game is. And then I sit there and look at it, and I play the beta, and I'm like, this is shit.
Are you sure they're not saying how good the idea of the game is?
No,
Yeah,
I
that would
mean,
make more sense. I haven't seen either. I've never seen Evolve and good in the same sentence.
Do you think if they made a game like that where it was 4-player co-op against a horde of monsters would do better?
It needs
Like,
to be
yeah, or
a game like that
I,
only work if it's
I think,
multiplayer.
I
On your
think
own is
it
no
needs to
fun.
be. I mean, I could. There was another game that was like that. It was like 4 against 1. That came out not too long ago. And I cannot.
Fable Legends is like that. Or is it Legends? Whatever it is. Fable, whatever it is. Journey, Legends, something.
I just.
What?
It doesn't look fun at all. We used to play on Call of Duty Black Ops. We used to go into games and make these games called Michael Myers.
Everybody remembers
And,
Michael Myers, dude.
But that was like one person against everybody else on the team.
Yeah,
But I always had fun with that.
but that's like your own rules. I mean, we all fuck around and get into the same little room in the fucking Michael Myers. Like it's different, dude. It really is.
I'll probably play that Friday the 13th, and that's 4-on-1, I think, as well. But that seems
But I
cool
think
to
it's
me.
going to be different than Evolved. I think that Friday the 13th is going to be,
It's gonna be like a Friday the 13th movie where people are having sex in a tent. And I just gotta walk in there and stab them in the stomach, or people are drinking a beer by the bonfire, and I grab them by the head and shove them in the fire. Is it gonna be like they're just doing the normal shit? And I come in and terrorize them because that's Friday the 13th, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon, you stab him in the throat. And
There's gotta be some people boning. There's always people boning in Friday the 13th, and they get killed in the middle.
Always. Anyways, guys, big news. Rockstar has confirmed Grand Theft Auto 6 is in early stages of development. They said they have 1,000 fucking plans for Grand Theft
What
Auto
happened to Grand Theft Auto?
8,
Okay.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 as well. And that they're currently working on Grand Theft Auto 6.
So probably 2020.
They're saying 2019, I would assume. I don't know, man. I mean,
I've seen
I don't know.
2016, 2017. I don't think they'll wait as long this time around.
Yeah, hell no. They just made
not with this generation of consoles. Like I said, this generation of consoles ain't gonna last as long as the last gen did. Not nowhere near fucking close. Last gen lasted what, 8 years? This will not last 8 years. This shit is not gonna last 8 years. Technology is advancing way too fast.
But see, you know what? I don't care if this generation lasts. I will not buy the next generation the day it comes out.
Who the fuck are you lying to? Who the fuck are you?
I'm
Who are you
so
lying
pissed
to?
about all that shit.
You're like,
I'm
oh,
a
you're
good
so
boy.
Xbox.
Why are you pissed? Why are you pissed?
Because it's ridiculous, man. There's no reason that it went down. They took the Kinect off. so it went down $100, and they took another $50 off, and I paid $500 for my shit.
That's what
And
happens
people
when you
get
get their
free
one, bro.
games
Hey,
and all
you
this.
got a little achievement, dude. You can put it on your like achievement things on your profile.
I'm gonna take that achievement, go to Microsoft, be like, "Hey, Microsoft, shove this right up your ass because I don't want this damn achievement."
Man, you know what? You jumped aboard that. There was no doubt in anyone's mind the Kinect was going to disappear at one point.
Yeah,
That's
there was
just
no
that's
doubt.
early adopters. I mean, look at TVs, man. The TV I bought a year and a half ago, I spent $900 for. Right now, you can get it for $599. I'm not pissed off like fucking Vizio dropping $350, $300. Like it's just early. Technology gets cheaper, man, and it's just. And the Kinect thing was good because you know how many sales did they pick up? How many consoles did they sell just by dropping the Kinect?
Yeah, I mean they pushed 3 million consoles in like 4 months. I mean
3 million. If you sell 3 million of anything, you are the man. I don't care if you sell 3 million cheeseburgers, 3 million French fries, counting them individually. That's a lot of fucking French fries, man. 3 million consoles at $350 to $400 each.
that's
We'll
good
say
money.
though that I mean, yeah, we were early adopters, and that's fine, and we got what we got, and in general things worked out fine. I haven't. This whole news of them releasing a second console that may be more powerful.
Makes you
I
want to
don't know.
throw up.
Yeah,
They're not-
doesn't sit with me at all well, to be honest.
It doesn't for me either. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be all that much more powerful. Netflix and other people are saying it's gonna be more for streaming 4K more fluently and better and helping that out. But
They can't have
even,
two different. They can't have
even
two
at
different
that,
consoles.
I was
even
at
at
Walmart.
that, you can't have two different ones. And I mean, I just think they're kind of alienating a lot of their fucking customers like that. If they're gonna release a console that's more powerful,
Yeah.
they're fucking themselves over, dude. They really are.
The only saving
at-
grace is that PlayStation are going to do the same thing.
But
And
why
I
would
was at
PlayStation?
Walmart
Why,
yesterday.
anything PlayStation will do, I think they'll only make their PS4 thinner or have a better fan in it that doesn't sound like a fucking jet engine taking off. Or something, better hardware in it that doesn't break down as much, better thumbsticks or something, because their thumbsticks seem to fucking fall apart.
Not
I was at
anymore.
Walmart.
They changed it.
But
already.
PS4 has sold 16 million consoles. I don't think they have to change anything to continue selling more consoles.
I was about the 4K. I was at Walmart yesterday, and they had the Vizios 4Ks for like $900.
Yeah, they dropped. I saw them for $650 a couple weeks ago. The 50-inch
Really?
4K. But the reviews on that are really low. They're like 3 out of 5 stars. That's why they're dropping. Nobody wants that. Vizio is I mean, the 4K. I think they say that the Xbox and the PS4 both can support like 4K video already.
I could have sworn when they announced the consoles, that was part of it. Is they support 4K? No, they said they will support 4K.
Just not 4K games.
They haven't
They didn't say
updated it
that
though.
they'll release a new console to do that, but okay, whatever.
I mean, if they're having struggles doing 1080, how are they gonna do 2160?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like
They won't ever.
yeah. Have they released a 1080 game yet? I guess Horizon 2 and Horizon were. Oh, not Horizon.
Rise was
Forza
1080, wasn't it?
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Rise,
900.
900.
Yeah, but the car game's the only one they've really been able to max out with. But
Every other game they come out with is broken, so
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is 1080p quite a bit of the time, but it scales down when it needs to.
yeah.
But can you really tell a difference? Like, I mean, I have an LG 55-inch that I paid probably $1,400 for. All right, it's 3D smart TV, 240 hertz, 1080p, and I mean, shit looks amazing on it. No matter if it's running at 720 or 1080.
It looks good. All these extra P's don't matter, but it's more the fact that they're saying that they're considering releasing a new console with better hardware on it. That's where my sort of grind comes into it with it.
I think that if anything, the better hardware will probably be I would say a bigger hard drive.
No, I think they're going to do different RAM, either more RAM or more advanced RAM.
If they have more RAM, wouldn't that change the way games run on it? And now
I
you
thought
would
they
have
were.
developers developing a game for the Xbox One original, the 360, and the new Xbox One.
Yeah, they'd
I
have to
thought they freed
develop
up
for
some
it.
RAM.
Mm.
I thought they freed up RAM in the original in the Xbox One.
They
Well,
did originally.
have you spent any time on your dashboard lately and seen how clunky and slow it moves? That I don't know what's going on with it, but my dash really struggles to move. If I hit my right bumper to flip a screen, 5 seconds later it realizes that I want to flip the screen and does it.
That might be due to the internet connection or the cloud powered
Do y'all
portion
do
that
y'all
they
ever
have.
have problems like where you want to launch a game, you hit A and it comes up and then goes back down and you have to hit A again and it comes up and goes back down and you hit A again and
Dude,
I have that a lot, and I mean the easiest one I can think of is WWE Network. Every time I start that, I have to start it at least 2 or 3 times before it will actually properly start. And there are
man,
many games that do that too.
have you ever snapped the wrong app?
All like 50% of the
It
time.
pisses me off. You snap the wrong fucking app, and then you have to sit there for 5 minutes.
Or if
figure
you
out
want
how
to snap,
unsnap it.
if you want to snap friends or something that you can snap, and all of a sudden it launches a game, and you have to, and it
God.
closes your old game, and you're like, ah.
My Xbox is actually either intuitive or thinks it knows what I'm thinking, because occasionally it will just start snapping things that it thinks I want to use. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I just want to play a game and you're fucking snapping in Twitch. What the fuck? I think my voice commands might be kind of working when they feel like it. I'm pretty sure I said snap fucking Twitch
I
2
called
years
someone a
ago.
bitch or something.
Something like that. I don't know. It's just something that starts doing shit. It's like, what are you doing? I just want to play my game. I just want to shoot this elephant with my elephant gun.
Yeah.
Reba.
Anyways, guys, speaking of updates, Phil Spencer has announced that screenshots for the Xbox One will be coming pretty soon.
Yes. Finally.
Yeah, he showed off on his Twitter account. He showed off a picture of him actually screenshotting the game, and he's saying that he's quick to warn that it's not finished, but it's coming pretty soon.
That's fun, man. I did that on my PS4 a lot, especially when I was playing like Infamous. Like I would see cool shots, I'd take screenshots and post them to Facebook.
Why would they include DVR but not a simple screenshot? I don't
know.
understand.
It was very bizarre when the Xbox One first came out, and they were talking about it's like game record 30 seconds. I was like, where's the screenshots at? You can't take any.
Heck yeah, I just assumed they would be there, but no.
How are you gonna take them? It's gotta be something quick. Like you can't be like you can't go to a menu and click screenshot. It's gonna have to be something
Xbox
fast.
screenshot.
Yeah, I guess, but when screenshot, you want to do it at that
Xbox capture.
You want to do that at the exact moment that you want to take that shot, though. Like you want to jump off a roof midair and then.
Okay, so you double click your Xbox guide button and
that
then
might
hit
work.
A.
That would work, I guess. And I don't know about hit A. That seems a little.
You hit right bumper jump. Like Rob would love that.
Double click the bumper.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, have you guys updated your Xbox One? Because the update has rolled out. So the Xbox One update for the new dashboard, new software, new etceteras. First big improvement, they said, is the controller. You can now turn on your controller, and if you run the update on it, it'll connect to your Xbox in just 2 seconds compared to 10 seconds before. Another big addition is, it used to be 10 seconds to turn on and connect to your Xbox. Now it's supposed to be just around 2 seconds. Another major addition to is game hubs. So now, like every player has their own profile, so does every game. From these menus, you can see updates of the games, clips, and leaderboards. So, and the people that control these hubs, these game hubs, are actually the developers. So they can share their own information on there about updates, patches, new DLC, etc. shit.
That could be cool.
Buy the stuff from us.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Another big thing that Microsoft is finally making available to everybody is menu panels can now be transparent, semi-transparent, so you can see the background of your shit better.
So I tried that. I was messing with that today, and since Brink made me that customized background, which I still have, Brink, man, I love it. The purple background, it says Horrible Gamers. So since it's just a solid purple background, when I make the tiles, when I change the color of the tile, it blends that color with the purple, so it just makes browns and
Ah.
It's kind of shitty, man. I kind of wish it would go back because I had that solid purple background, which now just blends the colors together. And a
I
lot
wish
of
you
it's
could adjust your transparency levels.
yeah, it's just now it's just I think it's just automatic now. You just click on the things and
Yeah.
they're like see through. But great, man. I guess I'm gonna have to throw away that background.
Might as
Brink,
well.
you need to tell your wife to make us some new backgrounds.
I actually really like the one I have. It's awesome.
Yeah, and another big thing is adding this trending television to a number of Xbox One markets in Europe. So people that are using an Xbox One in Europe can see what's trending on their television feeds.
I just threw up a little bit. That was gross. Tastes funny.
Yeah.
TV, TV, TV,
Yeah.
TV. All right, guys, let's talk Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones released this week. New episode 2, something Kings, something Lords, whatever the fuck. I forgot the title again. Anyways, there's been some issues between save data transferring between episode 1 and 2, and basically Telltale came out and said, do not play the game until we fucking fix it. So I downloaded the game today. I'm not gonna play it till they announce a patch for it.
I think you should just play it to see how bad it is, and then play it when they fix it.
It's supposed
No,
to be like
because
your
I don't want to lose my saves, dude. I mean, if your save gets lost, it doesn't carry over, then what the fuck's the point?
I downloaded it. I downloaded it on the first day. I'm still playing Dying Light, obviously, and I was like, oh, I'll try that in mid, just take a break and then play that. And then I saw that post, and I was like, I could wait. I mean, it's probably gonna be another month or two before the next one. So looking forward.
They're saying that the game is playable. I mean, you can play episode 2, but a lot of the decisions that you made on episode 1 will do not carry over. So it's just like default decisions that the game is putting on for episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I thought that first episode was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, dude? I also played. Hold on. Since we're talking about Telltale, I played. What the hell is that game called? That Square Enix game. I just played it with the girl. It was like teenage chicks. It's kind of like a Telltale game. Oh god, it just came out last week. I just played it. Forget it, man. I'll talk about it because I gotta tell you what it's about. Basically,
I Am Alive.
No.
Alive. The one that came out last week. I know what you're talking about, dude.
Controlling time stuff, and it's awesome.
Yeah, the one you control time or whatever, some shit like that.
Yeah, I want to tell you what's cool about it. Shit, dude. Why can't I think of this game? I was totally looking forward, all stoked about it, and like it is not. None of the letters are in my brain right now. I'm actually looking. Okay, it is called. Fucking A. I don't know, dude. Something. Hey, listener, send this to me. Send this to my brain. Think of it. Tell me. No. Nobody out there knows either.
Nobody out there knows.
Is anybody watching our YouTube stream?
No. Anyways, guys, let's talk Xbox now. Xbox One has released its numbers for last year's what they sold. They sold 12.1 million Xbox One units, while Sony has reportedly sold 18.8 million, and Nintendo is trailing big time with the Wii U at only 3.9 million units sold last year. That is nothing compared to the other two consoles, and they've been out all year. They had 6 months more than the other two. More than 6 months. They had a long fucking time. They haven't sold anything, dude. And also, Xbox Live is a price cut now. It is only $39.99 for a limited time. Go buy your shit now and re-up.
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange, yeah.
Life
Something
is
about
Strange.
life. I told you something about life.
Okay, Life is Strange. Imagine if you're playing a Telltale game, and when you make decisions, you can follow through that conversation, and then you can just rewind time completely and make the completely different decision if you didn't like that. If you didn't like that outcome, and then if you don't like that outcome, you're like, yeah, the first one was better. You just rewind it again and make the other decision.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool. You can just rewind time anytime you want and change the decisions, keep the decisions, check both kind of the consequences out. And it says like these decisions will have consequences. And you go, let me check the other decision out. You can rewind time, check that out. It's kind of neat. It looks like shit. PS2 game at best. It's the dialogue's horrible. The
Who made
writing's
this game?
horrible.
Who
It's
made
Square
this game?
Enix.
And how the fuck does it look like a PS2 game?
And it does. It does. It doesn't even look as good as or as bad. Oh, however you want to say it. As that Game of Thrones. You know how that looks kind of like shitty. It looks worse than that. It's pretty like old school looking. The dialogue is pretty bad, but for some reason I liked the experience. I thought it was a cool game, and when I got to the end of the episode, I was like, yeah, this is pretty neat. So I will be checking the rest of them out, but that's basically what you got. It's kind of a Telltale style game, but you can just rewind time and just do things that some of the puzzles you have to rewind time, like to go back and move something or I don't want to give anything away, but it's pretty cool. Just teenagers doing teenager shit. But good stuff, dude. Life is Strange. $5 episode is about 3 hours.
All right. So we have any community questions or anything?
No, hold on. We got big fucking news. The biggest news of the week is Sony Online Entertainment has turned independent. Sony Online Entertainment, the company responsible for MMOs such as PlanetSide 2, H1Z1, and DC Universe Online, has broken away from Sony and is now operating as an independent company. This transition was made possible after Columbus Nova, an investment management firm based in New York, has bought the company for an undisclosed sum from Sony. This means that effective immediately, Sony Online Entertainment will operate as an independent game development studio where they will continue to focus on creating exceptional online games for players around the world, but now as a multi-platform gaming company, the studio wrote. Yes, that means PlayStation, Xbox, mobile, and more. John Smedley, the president of the company, has already stated his intent to make the Xbox One games.
So isn't that saying that H1Z1 was that the game?
Yeah.
So that might be coming to Xbox?
Might be coming to Xbox One, PlanetSide 2, and also DC Universe Online, which I heard is a really popular game on PlayStation. Yeah, all these games are coming to the Xbox and other platforms as well.
I played a little bit of that. I thought it.
What, DC Universe Online?
Yeah, I didn't think it was very good, but I know a lot of people like it. It just seemed very hollow. It seemed like it had no heart.
It's no Destiny, I'll tell you that.
I just find it weird that they kept the name. They're keeping the name Sony Online Entertainment, for the studio.
Oh, I thought they changed it.
They're part of Sony. They changed the name. I don't know if they changed it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're still Sony Online Entertainment.
So I was reading somewhere that Microsoft wants to buy Bungie or get Bungie back.
Not happening.
No, I don't think Bungie. I think Bungie will tell Microsoft to fuck off.
Yeah, they're like, Sony's giving us all kinds of money. Hell no.
That's right.
You don't think so? You don't think they
I
would
don't
take
think they should waste their
Microsoft's money
money.
again?
I don't think they should waste their money on that shit. Why? They got that Activision money, bro. That COD cash.
And, yeah.
COD cash. I like that. COD cash.
They don't need Bungie. What do they need Bungie for, dude?
Yeah. Activision has way more money, and they don't give a fuck. They'll spend a lot of money to get those games on everything.
I mean, they got Activision has Skylanders, which makes buco bucks. Call of Duty, which makes buco bucks.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to fucking waste their time.
I make buco bucks.
Yeah, obviously.
Yep. You
gotta laugh. You gotta laugh.
Netflix is developing a live-action Zelda series. According to a report from the Wall Street Journal, Netflix is working on a live-action Legend of Zelda television show.
I think there's petitions already to get this stopped. People are going like buku about it, man. They're going crazy, man. They want to stop. Like
I could see like people writing them over this shit big time.
Do you remember like the cartoon that was on like Captain Nintendo? Or like on Super Mario Brothers TV show, the cartoon Zelda. I thought those were pretty good.
Cartoon Zelda.
You don't remember the cartoon Zelda on like the Super Mario Brothers and Captain Nintendo and you're too young.
You're
This
too
could be
old.
cool. They say they want to make it kind of like a family, like a family version of, not a family version, but like a Game of Thrones, but more geared towards families watching it rather than Game of Thrones where you're slaughtering babies and incest and all that shit.
Doesn't it suck, basically?
I don't know, man. It seems like Netflix has been doing some good shit, though. I mean, have you seen the Daredevil trailer? It looks decent. Like it looks like a pretty.
All right. So the thing with Daredevil, like even my son doesn't know who Daredevil is. No one knows who Daredevil is.
No one needs to, man. Say it's
I
Ben
don't think
Affleck.
I don't think he's a big enough. Daredevil's a big enough character for people to get. I think Luke Cage, when they came out with that one, might be, but I just don't think Daredevil. A lot of people know about Daredevil. I mean,
But my point was that Netflix is putting out quality shit. So I think if they do a Zelda, it has potential to be good because Netflix is, have they put anything out lately that's been shit on their side, like Netflix original stuff? I don't think they have.
What all have they put out? They put out the
A lot of, Orange is the New Black, incredible.
Yeah, Arrested Development was real good.
Yeah, and then House of Cards, Hemlock Grove.
Yeah. It's not bad.
So, Brink, this might cut off, or what's going on? Hey, Brink, you there?
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's somebody's posting on our group right now saying that it's not working. So
Hopefully
we may or may not be recording right now. So that's great.
Well, fuck it. Anyways, I am Jesus Walks a Lot. You can find me on Xbox Live. Find us on the Facebook group, Horrible Gamers Podcast. Keyword horrible.
Whoa, what's going on? What does that sound?
I don't know, dude. Sounds scary. I'm scared.
It does, like an 8-bit horror movie or something.
Yeah, man. Anyways, also find me on. That's it. Take it easy, guys.
They call me Imes. Find me on everything. They call me Imes. I'm spelled just like the dog food, cat food. And find me on Facebook, Sean Fuller. Let's get personal.
Let's get personal. That's the creepiest. That's the creepiest way to end your outro, dude.
I know, but I want to get personal.
Okay. Bring of Eternity. Spell the way it sounds and stuff. Yeah. Do some stuff. It'll be cool.
Do it.
Oh yeah, Tragic 0X. He couldn't be here today, but he sends his love.
My name is Captain Hook, and it's all fucked up how it's spelled. That is CPTN Hook space CPTN space Hook, and everybody did the safety dance.
What's the safety dance?
You never done the safety? You don't know that song, the safety dance?
No, teach us the safety dance.
I can't, dude.
As we fade away, teach us.
Someone wants us to do some Backstreet Boys now, guys. I don't know about y'all, but I am a Backstreet Boys fanatic.
You are
my fire.
Hey, we're going. We're fine.
Desire, believe.
Hey guys. Hey guys. I want it that way.
Tell me why. Oh, too
well.
Hey,
we're gonna
fine.
end it. Bye, everybody. We love you.
No, we're fine.